Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the Lakers are playing the Dallas Mavericks tonight. 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern, and it's on ABC exclusively. For those who are interested in watching our local guys, they just ain't gonna have this game tonight. They didn't have the last one either. Yeah, so we're coming off a loss, Lakers against the Clippers. We played pretty bad in the first half. Then had a resilient effort in the second half to cut it to 2 after being down by 26. But we ultimately still lost the game. Defense was a little suspect in the first half, but then we played probably the best defense we've seen all season in the second half. But it wasn't enough to get the victory. We made small mistakes, dug ourselves too big of a hole, and wasn't able to come back. So now we go on to the third game of our road trip against these Dallas Mavericks. Of course, it's an emotional game given the fact that literally Luka Doncic plays for our team now, and they traded him here for Anthony Davis and Max Christie, who's been playing a lot better as of late. Definitely starting to have a surge in the right direction for Max Christie. And so what we want to do is just go over the Dallas Mavericks' last 4 games, kind of have an understanding of what they've been up to, and they're on a 4-game winning streak, so this is probably the wrong time to run into them. They ran into some struggling teams, though, so that might be a little skewed. But let's find out. The furthest game behind us was a game against the Denver Nuggets, of whom we beat. The last win we had was against the Nuggets, actually. 118-109. Dallas didn't have as good a time with them. This game was in Dallas, I believe. Actually, I'm not really sure about that. Give me a second. Where was this game at? If I'm going to say something, I better know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have no idea where this game was. It was in Dallas. It was in Dallas. And I'm sure we've already covered this game given the fact that we've seen the Denver Nuggets very recently, but we're going to cover it again from the Mavericks perspective. All right, so the Mavs shot 44% from the field, 41-93. Denver 49%, 42-85. Mavericks shot 15% from 3, out 5-34. Denver 16-38 for 42%. From the free throw line, the Mavericks 22 of 33, 67%, 18-22 for the Denver Nuggets, 82%. Rebounds, 47 Mavs, 39 Nuggets, 13 offensive boards for the Mavs, 7 for the Nuggets. 16 assists for the Mavs, 21 for the Nuggets, 6 steals for the Mavs, 4 for the Nuggets, 3 blocks for the Mavs, 1 for the Nuggets, 6 turnovers for the Mavericks, 8 points conceded off of those, 9 for the Mavericks. Denver Nuggets, 14 points conceded off of those. 28 fast break points for the Mavericks, 10 for the Nuggets, 66 points in the paint for the Mavs, 46 for the Nuggets. The Mavs were up by as much as 3, and the Nuggets at one point were up by 23. So this is a very strange game. Very strange game. You got the Mavericks getting to the line a million times, missing 11 of them. You got the Mavericks shooting 15% from behind the arc. But the Mavericks killed them in the paint, beat them on the glass pretty good, turned the ball over less. This is a lot of things that you would think the Mavericks would have won this basketball game, but they didn't. Not at all. All right, so let's get into the Mavericks stats here. Daniel Gafford, 18 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 4 offensive boards, -6. PJ Washington, 31 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 13 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 of 7 from the line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, -8. Najee Marshall, 38 minutes, 24 points, 9 of 16 from the field, also 0 of 3 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive board, -3. Cooper Flagg, 15 minutes. He rolled his ankle in this one. 6 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 0 of 0 from the free throw, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 block, -11 for Cooper. Hardy, 28 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. Hit his only free throw attempt, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, -5 for Hardy. Dwight Powell, 18 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 block, 3 offensive boards, -4 for Dwight Powell. Martin, 23 minutes, 15 points, 7 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, +17 for Martin. Klay Thompson, 23 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, -9 for Klay. Brandon Williams, 25 minutes, 20 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 8 of 12 from the line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, plus 4 for Williams. Ryan Nembhard, 15 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 offensive board, minus 14. And Kelly, 5 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 offensive board, minus 6 for him. Meanwhile, Jamal Murray had 33 as the high man for the Nugs. Peyton Watson had 18. Aaron Gordon had 22. And that's how that went. They ended up beating the Dallas Mavericks 118-109 in Dallas. All right, next up was 2 games against the Jazz. Both of these games were at the Mavs. The first one went 144-122. Dallas Mavericks scored 144 points in this game. That's something we need to really consider. All right, so the Mavericks shot 57% from the field, 55 of 97. Jazz 47 of 96 for 49% from the field. Jazz shot 28% from 3, 10 of 36. Mavs shot 41%, so they bounced back strong. 19 of 46. Tale of 2 different games for certain. Free throw line for the Jazz, 18 of 23 for 78%. For the Mavs, 15 of 19 for 79%. Mavs 46 on the glass, Jazz 39. 9 offensive boards for the Mavs, 12 for the Jazz. 37 assists for the Mavs, 33 for the Jazz. So the Mavs just did the opposite of everything they did in the last game, pretty much. 13 steals for the Mavs, 9 steals for the Jazz, 7 blocks for the Mavs, 4 for the Jazz. 13 turnovers for the Mavs, 16 points conceded off of those. 17 turnovers for the Jazz, 30 points conceded off of those. 25 fast break points for the Mavs, 26 for the Jazz. 58 points in the paint for the Mavs, 64 for the Jazz. 38 was the largest lead of the game for the Dallas Mavericks, and 4 for the Utah Jazz. And the Mavs led 92% of the time, and the Jazz led 3% of the time. So this was a barn burner. Actually, it was a butt kicking. I don't think a barn burner would probably describe it at all. But it was a high scoring matchup for certain. And let's see how the Mavs are able to pull it off in the box score. Dwight Powell, 25 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 7 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive board, plus 4 for Dwight Powell. Martin, 29 minutes, 14 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, plus 16. Najee Marshall, 24 minutes, 22 points, 9 of 15 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, plus 16. Brandon Williams, 25 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, plus 13 for Brandon Williams. Jaden Harvey, 25 minutes, 19 points, 5 of 15 from the field, 4 of 13 from the 3. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 assists, 1 rebound, minus 3. Why is he shooting 13 threes? Strange. JRE, Jeremiah Robinson Earl, 22 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, minus 1. That's a good game for JRE. Musa Cisse, 23 minutes, 10 points, hit all 4 of his field goals, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, 1 turnover, 5 offensive boards, plus 18. Excellent game for Musa Cisse. Klay Thompson, 23 minutes, 26 points, 10 of 18 from the field, 6 of 13 from 3, 1 rebound, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, plus 25. Led the entire team, did Klay Thompson. Ryan Nembhard, 23 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 turnovers, plus 12 for Nembhard. And Kelly, 22 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 8 from the field, and 3, 1 assist, 2 steals, plus 13 for Kelly. Big Klay game. That's what this is. He was the high man off the bench with 26 points, hit 6 threes. And, yeah, that's how it went. The Utah Jazz had 6 players in double figures. Bryce Sensabaugh, the high man, with 27. Keontae George had 17. And Collier had 12 assists, 10 points, 5 rebounds. He's surging a little bit. So, yeah, that's how that went. Utah put up 122 points, still lost by 22 points. That should tell you how capable the Dallas Mavericks are right now. All right, next game. Also, of course, against the Jazz, as we already mentioned. Same building, different colors, same result. 138-120 was the score. Dallas got the victory there as well. Another huge scoring game from both of these teams, but Dallas really did work against these Jazz 2 games straight. So both teams shot 54% from the field, 48 of 89 for the Jazz, 49 of 91 for the Mavs. The Jazz shot 32% from 3, 10 to 31, and the Mavs 44% from 3, 18 to 41. Mavs got to the line 36 times, hit 22 of them for 61%. That's some bad shooting. They're getting there a lot of times and they're missing a lot of them. That's something interesting to think about. 14 to 20 for the Jazz, 70% there. 44 rebounds for the Mavs, 41 for the Jazz. Also, third game in a row where the Mavericks have had over 40 rebounds. We have got to clock that. 13 offensive boards for the Mavs, 11 for the Jazz. Okay, 36 assists for the Mavs, 30 for the Jazz. 8 steals for the Mavs, 5 for the Jazz. 2 blocks for the Mavs, 3 for the Jazz. 11 turnovers for the Mavs, 8 points conceded off of those. 15 for the Jazz, 20 points conceded off of those. Mavs are taking care of the basketball. They're turning the ball over less than most of the teams we see, including ourselves, obviously. So we gotta take note. This is a good rebounding team. They're more than capable of taking care of the basketball. They're assisting at a high clip, at least in those 2 games. They're shooting a lot of threes, or at least in those 2 games. The Mavs are playing good ball, man. At least they did against the Jazz, and they won the 2 games after that too. So we're gonna go over those, but let's continue. 32 fast break points for the Mavs, 13 for the Jazz, 54 points in the paint for both teams. 32 fast break points for the Mavs. We'll sit on that too. 23 was the largest lead for the Mavs, and the Jazz never led in this game. Dallas, what got into y'all against the Utah? What did Utah do to you? So for the Jazz, Bryce Sensabaugh had 25 off the bench. Keontae George, high man with 29. 5 players in double figures. For the Mavericks, as my phone decides it doesn't want to do anything, I don't know why it's acting up. Here we go. Dwight Powell, 27 minutes, 10 points, 3 of 3 from the field, 4 of 8 from free throw line, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 offensive boards, plus 35, high man for the team, Dwight Powell. Martin, 21 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, plus 22 for Martin. Najee Marshall, 29 minutes, 16 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 26. Brandon Williams, 28 minutes, 22 points, 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, plus 30. Max Christie, 26 minutes, 22 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 5 of 6 from the line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, plus 29 for Max Christie. JRE, 20 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 offensive board, minus 6 for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. Musa Cisse, 21 minutes, 9 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 1 turnover, 3 offensive boards, minus 17 for Musa Cisse. Klay Thompson, 20 minutes, 23 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 6 of 11 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 assists. As my phone does that bull crap again. 3 assists, 2 blocks, plus 1 for Klay Thompson. Ryan Nembhard, 20 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 turnover for Ryan Nembhard. Kelly, 11 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 offensive boards, minus 9 for Kelly. And Hardy, 17 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive board, minus 9 for Jaden Hardy. So that's how it went, man. I think I'll pause here and try to clean my phone, see if it will not freeze up for us. But essentially, we're learning some very key things about this Dallas team. Probably the wrong time to play them, as I said at the beginning of the video. They're just playing a little too well for my liking right now. Just going to be honest. I'm concerned because we haven't been playing our best ball as of late. And even though we did beat the Denver Nuggets, we, played great ball against the Clippers in the second half, but we need to play 48 minutes tonight against this Dallas team, or we're going to find ourselves with a second straight loss. Because the way they're balling right now, the way Clay is shooting right now, yeah, that's not to be toyed with. Next game was a win in New York. They went to the Madison Square Garden and won 114-97. That stuff is not supposed to happen, man. Ain't no AD out there, ain't no Kyrie out there, and they're just winning games. How is this even happening? Why is this happening? Well, let's find out. 49% from the field did the Mavericks shoot, 40 of 82. And the Knicks shot 40%, 38 of 95. Knicks shot 29% from 3, 9 of 31. Dallas 15 of 32 for 47% from 3. Mavericks got to the line 28 times, hit 19 of them for 68%. They're shooting terrible from the line consistently. The Knicks didn't shoot much better, 12 of 20 for 60%. Knicks 53 rebounds, 49 for the Mavs. They're still rebounding a lot, even though they got out-rebounded. They still rebound a whole lot. 17 offensive rebounds for the Knicks, 7 for the Mavs. 23 assists for the Mavs, 22 for the Knicks, 9 steals for the Mavs, 10 for the Knicks, 5 blocks for both teams, 17 turnovers for both teams. 17 points conceded off of those for the Mavericks, and 15 points conceded off of those for New York. Fast break points, Mavericks killed them 32-6. That's where they got slaughtered. 44 points in the paint for the Mavs, 52 for the Knicks. 30 was the largest lead of the game for the Mavs. 99% of the time they led. The Knicks never led in this game. Fast break points. It's crazy to destroy the Knicks that way. 32-6. They're pushing the pace. They shot good from the 3-point line. 15 to 32. We, rebound the ball still very well, even though they got beat there. We got to pay attention to the Mavericks, man. This is probably the worst time to play them. Dwight Powell. 28 minutes, 2 points, 0 of 1 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, plus 19 for Powell. Martin, 24 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 turnovers, plus 19. He also had a block. Najee Marshall, 33 minutes, 19 points, 7 of 18 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, plus 15 for Marshall. Cooper is back. 28 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 14 for the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 21 for Cooper. Max Christie, 35 minutes, 26 points, 9 of 13 from the field, 8 of 10 from 3 for Max Christie. 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, plus 20. Max Christie plays great in Madison Square Garden. The night we traded him, actually, he went off for one of his best games ever against the Knicks. We were raving about how great he played, and then an hour later we were in awe of what the Lakers had done in acquiring Luka Doncic and trading him away. But, this is something that Mavericks fans are going to learn to appreciate from Max Christie. He loves playing in New York. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, 14 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 offensive board, plus 2 for him. Moussa Cisse, 20 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 6 from the field, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 blocks, 4 offensive boards, minus 2. Cisse is balling. In just 20 minutes, he did all that. Gee. Klay Thompson, 21 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, minus 8 for Klay. Brandon Williams, 11 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 4 from both the 3 and the free throw line. Free field goal and free throw line. No threes attempted. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, minus 9 for Brandon Williams. Ryan Nembhard, 22 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, plus 10. Kelly checked in for 2 minutes, got a rebound and an assist, minus 1. And Hardy, 2 minutes, hit his only 3-point attempt for 3 points, minus 1. And Karl Towns had 18 boards, 22 points. And everybody want to trade him away, huh? Got it. 22 points for Jalen Brunson, and nobody else scored in double figures. Except for Mitchell Robinson, who had 14 boards and 12 points. Mind you, Mitchell Robinson balling. But yeah, the Knicks are in a horrible stretch right now. Everybody's playing bad. And I guess they want to blame Karl for that or something. I don't know. I'm not watching the Knicks that closely, but to lose to this team by that much, be down by as much as 30, yeah, that's embarrassing for New York. Dallas gets the victory. Let's move on. All right. Next up was a win against the Golden State Warriors. Last night, 123-115 was the score. The Mavs get the victory once again, 4-game winning streak they are on. Hopefully it concludes right here. So, the Mavericks shot 50% from the field, 43-86. The Warriors 45%, 43-96. Warriors shot 33% from 3, 15-46. Mavericks 13-35 for 37% from 3. Mavericks once again get to the line a million times, 24 of 30. And the Warriors 14-18. That's 80% for the Mavs and 78% for the Warriors from the free throw line. Mavericks killing on the boards as usual, 54-35. 11 offensive boards for the Mavs, 4 for the Warriors. 25 assists for the Mavs, 29 for Golden State. 15 steals for the Warriors, 6 for the Mavs. 7 blocks for the Warriors, 6 for the Mavs. 10 turnovers for the Warriors, 18 points conceded off of those. 22 turnovers for the Mavs, 24 points conceded off of those. 27 fast break points for the Mavs, 17 for the Warriors. 56 points in the paint for the Mavs, 50 for the Warriors. 12 was the largest lead of the game for the Mavs, 7 for the Warriors. And 52% of the times the Mavs led, and 36% of the time the Warriors led. So, fast break points, once again, they killed. Boards, once again, they slaughtered. And they got to the line a trillion times and shot better from 3, even though they shot 11 less attempts. So the Mavs just did better in most of the categories necessary to win the game. And, the Warriors are struggling, as they're supposed to. If you ask me, his team should probably blow it up. Steph Curry had 38. And DeAnthony Melton had 22 off the bench. Nobody else scored over 12 points. This Warrior team is not. They're not good, man. I'm just gonna be honest. They're not good. The Dallas Mavericks. Dwight Powell, 27 minutes, 10 points, 3 or 4 from the field, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 offensive boards, plus 22. He's really playing well, man. For all the talk about Dwight Powell, and I've said a lot about him and why is he still there, he's having a great stretch right now, so we better be ready. Martin, 20 minutes, 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 2 blocks, minus 24. That's a bad game. that is a Gabe Vincent-esque basketball game for Caleb Martin. Najee Marshall, 24 minutes, 30 points, 10-12 from the field, 2-3 from 3, 8-8 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 turnovers, plus 17. He was stellar. The 4 turnovers sucked, but he was stellar in every other area. Couldn't miss, basically. Cooper Flagg, 30 minutes, 21 points, 8-18 from the field, 1-5 from 3, 4-7 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, plus 22 for Coop. Max Christie, 36 minutes, 21 points, 7-16 from the field, 5 of 12 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, plus 28. Okay, so Max is shooting well. And you know he wants to kill us. So if you don't expect Max Christie to have a big shooting night, you're not paying attention. He's hitting threes all over the place. P.J. Washington, 22 minutes, 10 points, 4-9 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 1 turnover, 3 offensive boards, minus 13. I don't think I've said his name in these games. This was his return game, and he had 5 stocks and shot pretty decent. P.J. Washington being back, 3 offensive boards. That's going to be somebody we have to deal with tonight. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, 3 minutes, 0-1 from both the 3 and field, minus 2. Musa Cisse, 6 minutes, 1 point, 0-2 from the field, 1 of 2 from the line, 1 rebound, 1 block, 1 offensive board, minus 7. Klay Thompson returned to Golden State, 23 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 6 from both the 3 and field, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, minus 12. Brandon Williams, 27 minutes, 19 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 0-2 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, plus 2. Ryan Nembhard, 12 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, plus 10 for Ryan. And Kelly, 1 minute, minus 3. So that's how it went for the Dallas Mavericks. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Max is playing great. Klay's shooting a bit better. Musa Cisse has been playing pretty well, even though the minutes are a little funny now that PJ's back. But PJ's back, so you got to deal with him stretching the floor and getting blocks and all this other stuff that he does. It's a good time to play the Mavericks if you want to lose, it seems. Not necessarily if you're trying to get a victory. And I just hate that for us because we need this to be an easy win. Hopefully, we'll continue the energy that we had in the last game against the Clippers, take the fact that we didn't play two halves of basketball consistently, and come into this game at peak form, ready to give us that same energy defensively so that we can actually, honor the fact that Luka should always beat the Mavericks every time he sees them. And hopefully Luka shoots well. He's been playing better as well, even though he had that little moment at the end of the last game where he honestly just kind of didn't take a shot that we thought he probably should take down the stretch of the game. So hopefully he has that in his mind going into this building and looks to really make up for that. That's what I'm hoping we'll see. Yeah, we're going up against the Mavericks. It's going to be emotional. That's for certain. Injury report, Musa Cisse, game time decision. Anthony Davis, of course, out. Dante Exum out for the season. Daniel Gafford, game time decision. Kyrie Irving, of course, out. Derek Lively out for the season, for which I didn't know before this video was made. Austin Reeves and Adu Thero, of course, out. Everybody else healthy for us. Dallas Mavericks are wearing green tonight, so that means they have an alternate floor for that jersey. And we're going to be wearing white, of course, because it's weekend time, so you know what time it is with us. Anytime it's a weekend, the Lakers are wearing white. Anytime it's Christmas, Lakers are wearing white. Unless they have some alternate jerseys, but we're likely going to wear white. So, yeah, man, that's what's going on, man. Going into Dallas, they should have a nice green floor with cursive writing all over it to match the Dallas green jerseys. And Luka, I'm sure, is going to be very emotional. Hopefully we manage ourselves. Max Christie's going to want to really play well. As many DMPs as I've seen D'Angelo Russell get, I don't think he'll check into this game. But if he does check in, I would not be totally surprised to see him play great. Najee Marshall's playing well right now. Klay Thompson's shooting better. So we need to just be aware of what this team's been up to, man. Brandon Williams is doing good things off the bench, even though he's getting 4 turnovers every night. Hopefully he'll have more than that tonight. Ryan Nembhard, anything with Nembhard at the end of it, either one of them dudes, it's a problem for us. So we should be ready for a big game from either Nembhard at any given moment. So these are just things that I know when you're coming into this game against the Jazz. Caleb Martin, I'm not a Caleb Martin fan, but I know what he can do defensively, and depending on what side of the bed he wakes up on, he might be able to contribute offensively. Dwight Powell's playing some of the best ball I've seen him play right now, so be ready for him as well. Like I said, PJ's back. Yeah, this is a capable basketball club, man. Jason Kidd got them playing good ball right now. I don't know why they want to win games. They should be wanting to tank. But given the fact they just won the lottery, being a play-in tournament team, I'm supposing they probably don't think it matters very much, and they'd be right. So that's really what it comes down to, man. I've been disappointed with our team for the most part, but I think if you zero in on the last 3 games, what you will see is us being significantly better. 2 things comes to mind immediately. Defensively, we've been better, and pushing the pace, we've been better. We've been moving and winning the battle in the fast break. Now, I don't know if we can do that against this team, which seems to be a very good fast break team as of late. But that's definitely something that we've improved on. Now, one thing that I am very concerned about is the rebounding situation. We had an awful rebounding game against the Clippers, and it cost us. And this is an even better rebounding team tonight. So if we don't rebound the ball significantly better than we did against the Clippers, expect the same result. Because that's what killed us. We gave up 10 offensive boards to Ivica Zubac. That cannot happen tonight against this much improved Dallas Mavericks squad. So that's something that needs to be understood. So yeah, man, Luka's going into Dallas, man. There's not much more important stuff than that. He's going into Dallas. The arena should be very favorable of him. And they've already fired Nico, so we ain't going to hear nothing about firing Nico. But I do expect for Luka to have a lot of love in that building. I don't know that the mourning phase is past the Mavericks. In fact, I'm pretty damn certain it hasn't passed. And, it's going to be a lot of love there for our guys. So hopefully he'll feel good about going up against this team, play well, make up for his mistake in the fourth quarter of the last game. He's been playing better, but we do need him to focus on the categories where he must improve. 3-point shooting percentage, free throw percentage, and turnovers. We're always paying attention to those 3 categories with Luka. So if he's doing well in those areas, I feel pretty good about Luka. Rebounding, he's been pretty good lately. In fact, he led our team with 11 boards. Nobody else had more than 5 in the last game, which is absolutely awful. We need to crash the glass tonight. And so that's what comes to mind, man. The Lakers, 5:30. It's an early game, man. It's on the road. We're going to be on the road for a little while here, man. But hopefully by the time we get back to our building, we'll have Austin Reeves back, from which I believe has started 3-on-3 work. So we feel real good about maybe seeing Austin. My guess is probably against New York or against Brooklyn at the tail end of this road trip. I think he will make his debut probably in Madison Square Garden, just a guess. But maybe even sooner. So we'll be ready for this one tonight against the Dallas Mavericks without him. And we need to take care of some things. Understand that turning the ball over could be deadly for you because this team rebounds better than you. They're faster than you. And they don't turn the ball over very much. Not if what we just saw in this is an indicator. They don't really turn the ball over like that. So that's something to keep an eye on. And they're going to get to the line, man. Know that. The Dallas Mavericks have been getting to the line a whole damn lot lately, man. People like Najee Marshall and Cooper Flagg and Brandon Williams, they're constantly driving. Nimhard, they drive. So be prepared for a very long basketball game if we get to the line the way we're supposed to and they get to the line the way they've been. So that's something to think about. This could be a 3-hour game if that holds up. So it's just a lot of stuff about the Mavericks that we really need to be ready for. And I would be very disappointed if we're not, especially the way that we dropped the ball last game against the Clippers, man. We should come in with a heightened sense of attention to detail, man. That's what I'm saying. I think that our coaching staff really needs to be digging in. We don't need to be overlooking anybody. We don't need to be looking at anybody saying, oh, that's a bad team, we can beat them. We really can't afford to do that. If we lose this game, we're likely in 7th place. And given the fact that this is the Western Conference, there's no guarantee you ever recover from that. You could find yourself in a play-in tournament. I think this is a very pivotal 8-game road trip. I think we need to win it, meaning above 500. And right now we're 1-1. And so it's time for us to start winning some games, man. And if, like I said, if you zoom in over the last 3 games, we've been better in some key areas and we've won 2 of our last 3. You got to feel that could be more of what it is to expect from us right now. Our defense has been significantly better over the last 3 games. And I just want to see us continue to give that effort. And please, for the love of all things purple and gold, remove Gabe Vincent from the rotation. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.